What's going on, guys? Oh, welcome back to the stream. Tonight we are going to be painting. I was trying to do a little bit of setup before we got to this point, but I ended up just kind of zoning out a little bit because I was like, well, I need to get this, and this done. And for some reason, my air thing says the air quality in here is terrible and it's making it cold in here, which is also not great. But I don't know what's going on, so we'll wait for that thing to calm down. In the meantime, my plan is to try to finish a few paintings. I have one here. I don't really know what I want to do with it. For some reason, I feel urged to write a quote on it, but maybe I should just um, finish the two. But we'll get to that in a second. I have lots of Pashka markers here that I was going to use. I just have to figure out like what am I going to do with it? What are my choices? And we're going to try to check out some weird let's see if ChatGPT can help me pick and choose what I want this to look like by uploading a photo. But first, what I'm going to need to do is, dear Lord, my glasses are so dirty. I can barely see through them. I have no idea what's going on. I think it's because, well, give me a second. It's probably bad. I think it's because no way, it's like cleaning with some sort of materials or something. The bathroom that's between our rooms, and just made it sensitive. At least it's cleaning the air for me, right? Let's be thankful for that. Anyways, guys, my plan was to kind of work on this painting here. And let me jump into the studio with that. There we go. We gotta bump that in. I'm gonna go to what are we doing? There we go, studio. Here's a piece we're working on. My idea was to email myself a picture of it, which I just took. So let me go to my email. I'm going to go to compose, attach, photo, this, check, to, let's just send it to, oh my goodness. Figure it out. Send. So I want to try something else while I'm at it here. Okay. Send this as well. All right, we sent myself two things. I'm gonna pop over here in the desktop. We're not going to be working on the Cricut today, although we have been in the past working on the Cricut quite a bit. Well, don't do that. It's trying to give me a full screen. That's the only thing that bothers me about having all these monitors. I just need to like have them all set to a certain ratio of exactly what I want, but I'd have to learn how to do that. Maybe I'll sit down one day once I figure out exactly what I want. Okay, so I'm going to go to my email. I'm going to go to my Gmail. Inside my Gmail, I should have a few. So why? Where's what I need? There it is. So now if I find this, let me go here. Let's go to downloads. Let's see. Did it not download it? There it is. So I'm gonna let ChatGPT analyze this painting. I'm gonna see how it goes. Could be really, really bad. All right. Seriously? Almost done. Even take it forever. It'll be okay. It's just trying to take over my life. We don't need that. Okay. So the game plan. I should run this in chat. The game plan is to see if ChatGPT can tell me how to improve my painting, or at least critique this painting. Is this painting finished? Oh, we're gonna have to spell some things right, in order for us to win. Short, honest take. Oh, why would ChatGPT upgrade be better? 2 files, uploads left to go. Upgrade ChatGPT Go to unlock more. Short, honest take. It could be finished, but it doesn't feel finished yet. And that's a good thing because you're very close. Here's how it's reading. Here's how I'm reading it. Ooh, it's because I can't read anything. What's already working? Concept is strong and weird in a good way. The draft and the copy hybrid moment is intriguing and memorable. Flat graphic style feels intentional, and simplified shapes and outlines look illustrative rather than unfinished. Composition is balanced. The diagonal conversation between the giraffe lower left and the copy upper right keep the eye nicely. Background. So maybe we shouldn't. Here, I'll let you guys look at the painting so you can see what ChatGPT is saying, critiquing my work. Okay. So if we go, if we go back to the studio, here's the painting, right? This is what they're saying, which is good that they know it's an okapi and they know that this is a giraffe. I'm very happy that we're there. The diagonal conversation between the giraffe lower left and the okapi upper right pulls the eye nicely. Background is calm and supportive. The sky doesn't fight the subject. What makes it not feel not quite done? These are subtle, but they matter. The tree feels like a base layer. The branches are very uniform in line weight and color. No overlap shading where animal meets branch. It reads a bit, placed behind rather than supporting weight. Fair assessment. That's pretty good. I mean, it's giving me honest feedback if I'm like looking for feedback. The animal doesn't sit in space yet. The animals don't fully sit in space yet. No cast shadows, even stylized ones. Foot legs don't quite press into the branches. Okapi's body especially looks like hovering. See, that's why I need to put the UFO here. Edges are inconsistent. Some outlines are crisp and confident. Others feel tentative and thinner, which draws attention unintentionally. If you want it to feel finished without overworking it, you need one or two of these, not all. Add simple shapes, flat graphic, their bodies touch the branches, slightly vary branches, color or thickness for depth. Introduce one small sky detail, cloud band, subtle gradient shift, moon hint, sun, moon hint. Add tiny leaf clusters near focal point to echo the giraffe's pattern rhythm. The real question. If you are asking if this is finished instead of what should I fix, that usually means it's conceptually done but visually wants one lasting underlying pass. Okay. Is this for display, sale, or practice? Do you want to feel more storyboard, surreal, or graphic poster like? One tiny push in the right direction will unlock it. Okay, so that's some really good advice from ChatGPT on like a real note. This is not finished. because I do really want to draw a UFO right in this area. And I want him standing on the top dome of the glass. I never did draw it because I really feel like it's going to be real hard to draw him. But what I think I should do is trust the process, draw it in, um, throw our colors in. We're going to need some whites. We're going to need some whites. There's one of these whites with no nib in there. So this one, it's completely full. It just needs a nib. That's a brand new white. I had a white before. Here's my white. Have any other colors in here? No. A few new blacks. I don't think the gray is new. I don't think this gray even exists anymore. One day a nib might come. I should buy a nib for it. There's a black fatty. I won't need that. We'll need the gray, but I can also use the liquid chromes, which I have a couple liquid chromes laying around. We're gonna need to draw some highlights. We're gonna need some yellows. This light blue is probably gonna be a good idea. Because we're gonna get the reflection of like the draft head in this side of the thing. You don't need to stare at my crotch while I draw this. Probably gonna stand. So let me just kill the webcam. All right. We're gonna keep it chill. We're gonna keep it chill. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw it small, and then we're going to slowly. I'll move my chair back so I don't have to worry about this. I'm gonna hit my head a million times on this camera, overhead camera, but we're gonna try not to. Our game plan is to not to do that. I'm gonna put down a white coat first. Looks too big. Even if it's not too big, not straight. It needs to be straight. You might have ruined it. We're gonna just lean into it. It'll get there. That's not good. But they all have the UFO in them, so I really want to put the UFO into all of them. Oh man. I have to repaint that whole section. I don't even know what kind of paint this is. See if we can lift it real quick. Is it? Can I pull it up? Maybe. Maybe not. Should I make it into a cloud? Probably. I'd rather blend it than have to. Right? Oh man, this was a good one too. It wasn't all gross. Now it's got paint all over it. Okay, well, that was a failed attempt. The issue I had with it was the UFO should be sitting pretty much eye level when you think about it. Because we're sitting at the bottom of the painting. I should have drawn up with pencil. I got overconfident. And I'm paying the ultimate price. This is why I have a hard time working on paintings. Especially old stuff, because the concept in my head so much better than the actual execution. Now the paint's wet, but not wet. I was hoping that was going to go better. Deciding on a really Hi, Kylie. That's why I wanted to turn him just a little bit because it doesn't look right. I don't know what to do with this. Or did I just not draw it correctly? What's happening with me? I need to be like, just don't get it. But we have like really gotta get better drawing glass. Me. Probably. That would have been a better idea. That's what ChatGPT told me to do, but I don't want to listen to ChatGPT. I had ChatGPT run a critique of my artwork. Pretty interesting, actually. The problem is they all have UFOs in it, except for this one. And the original idea was to have the UFO floating on top, or the copy floating on top of the UFO. That was always the plan. But this was at the end of like a 16-week painting extravaganza. So I don't know. I'm gonna have ChatGPT make me give me an example. Huh. It's been a long week. Maybe I'm gonna have to pick up the marker another day or let it sit. See it from a different angle. Put it up on the easel. It's kind of hard to see, to be honest, in this little area that I'm working in. Actually pretty good. What do we think, chat? Hold on, let me make it it's all smaller so we can see it. It's not too bad. Done. Can you take the original and make me a version with a the copy? I'm surprised I knew what it was. Standing on the dome of a UFO, a flying saucer, which is more descriptive. Standing on the dome of a flying saucer with a alien man. Oh, come on. Funny. Yeah. Let's just see what it does. Um, Maybe we'll let ChatGPT do all the work tonight and come back and try to figure out what I have done wrong here. It's Friday night too. Be nice to give you guys a break. Be back on Monday. Super Bowl this weekend. It's just been so busy. And I am tired. They cut down the whole tree. So that's not what I wanted. I think I can make this work and fit in. Might have to put like a cloud around it or do something. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I can blend and maybe fix. Put some leaves on the tree or something to find the tree in the background a little bit more. Get the shape for this in. On top of this, I need to start studying for my test that's coming up in 2 weeks. And there's just so much going on. Yeah, I think it'll get there. I think it'll be better with a fresh pair of eyes in the morning. This week has been ultimately brutal. Not brutal because it was meant to be brutal, but there was a lot of meetings. We've been having a lot of meetings about ICE at school and what we protocol that we have to worry about, which I'm not super excited. I don't, it just doesn't settle well, because the problem is that we have enough things to worry about at schools with all the circulation of school shootings and all sorts of things like that. Always a constant fear. We talk about it at school. We do drills for it. And now we're doing drills for what happens if ICE is on campus. So it's just like, well, are we here to learn? Or are we here to be in a place that's not safe? And I don't think the students can learn properly in an environment like that. Yeah, ICE has been running around. They've been doing protests. Students still walk out on Thursday, and then there was a protest. So there's been ICE sightings, um, and it's concerning. So we just need to find a better way to do what we're trying to do. Because the way we're going about it right now is not the way to do something. Um, not do it properly, at least. So, with that being said, it's just been a long week. But on better news, we went to go to one of our student swim meets, which was great, and got to see him compete. He was very excited about that, more excited than I thought he was going to be because, you know, in the school environment, sometimes it's not like your shining thing, but he really strives, does well at the swim event. So he was happy to show off what he could do. I think it's like a hidden talent. If no one comes to see you at your event, like no one knows how cool what you can do is. But he's a pretty decent swimmer. He did his thing. Yeah, there's a lot of extra stress. It's just stressful all around. I don't know. We're just there to learn. We're there to pass on information to the next generation. Um, give them the best advice we can, and move forward. So life is hard enough uh, with even with help. Life is hard. Um, having people against you makes life even worse. But support can like grow communities, and communities can do great things. We just really have to remember, the people around us are the support that we have, fortunately or unfortunately. Um, luckily, most of my time is spent at school, and if anything did happen, I'm with those people. Those people would probably stand up for our students. We'd just have to see what would happen. But, we're being told not to engage. ICE does its own thing. We're supposed to send them to the district office. If they're seen around campus or anywhere near the schools, so the schools shut down and we go into a lockdown. So basically, all students must be in a classroom for the duration of the drill, or not drill, the duration of the lockdown. And that way, um, they will only deal with administration at that point. So there's some good protocol put into place. It's just another thing to kind of worry about at school while we're trying to learn, and it's distracting for everyone. It's distracting for the teachers, it's distracting for the students, and I don't know. Yeah. But then that's an interesting point about like hiding kids that they're targeting. We have some students that are not attending school right now because of this issue, and it's kind of sad. Um, but at some point, then we become kind of a safe place for any kind of refugee. And what does that say for us? And then what do we do in that position? So I'm hoping that history doesn't make us make all these weird choices, but it could happen. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll stand strong and we'll protect the kids because that's what we do. Um, we protect them from themselves. We protect them from other people. We protect them from each other. Um, and we'll just continue doing that. And we'll try to teach them some cool stuff along the way. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Didn't really get a lot done. Was hoping to get more done. But like I said, it's been a long week. And that swim meet was 45 minutes one way and a half hour back. And the swim meet was an hour and a half. So it was a good 3 hours of just being on the road, and also um, yeah, that's also true. Um, anyways, hope you guys have a great evening. we're not gonna. I guess we're gonna leave on that note. Um, I wanted to get more fluid with this painting. I don't know what to do. I'm torn about this art show. It's in literally 29 days, and I want to call Miles tonight and be like, hey, Miles, because this would be a good time to do it if I was going to do it. Or it's going to be like, cram it all in. I could cram it all in. It would make me get a lot of things finished. Um, but I just don't know yet. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Everyone get some rest, and we'll see you back here on Monday. As always, thanks for watching, and good night.